She has the vision to find her teammates, defending her. You are in constant contradiction with yourself when you're guarding Caitlin Clark. She also has to sit there like she can't hear us talking.
Caitlin Clark's position as the face of women's basketball has been lost. Please subscribe to this channel so that you will not miss out on any information. Caitlin Clark's rise to prominence in women's basketball has been meteoric. From her record-breaking college career at Iowa to her debut in the WNBA with the Indiana Fever, Clark captivated audiences and became a symbol of the sport's growing popularity. However, recent developments suggest that her position as the face of women's basketball is increasingly under threat. This article delves into the factors contributing to this shift and examines the evolving landscape of women's basketball. Caitlin Clark's journey to prominence began during her time at Iowa, where she shattered records and redefined expectations for women's college basketball. Her unparalleled shooting range, basketball IQ, and clutch performances drew comparisons to NBA legends like Stephen Curry. The phenomenon known as the Caitlin Clark effect saw unprecedented increases in attendance and viewership for women's games, culminating in the 2024 NCAA Championship game, drawing 18.9 million viewers, the most for any basketball game since 2019. Upon entering the WNBA as the first overall pick by the Indiana Fever, Clark continued to make waves, setting franchise attendance records and becoming a central figure in the league's marketing efforts. Her presence on the court and in the media spotlight solidified her status as the face of women's basketball. Despite Clark's individual brilliance, the landscape of women's basketball is evolving. The emergence of new stars and teams has begun to shift the spotlight. The Golden State Valkyries, an expansion team, have captured the public's imagination with their dynamic play and cultural resonance, drawing sellout crowds and boosting league attendance. As of late August 2025, the Valkyries have achieved a 19-18 record, one game above .500, and have set a new standard for fan engagement in the league. Their success on and off the court has made them a formidable presence in the WNBA. Furthermore, players like Alyssa Thomas of the Phoenix Mercury have been gaining recognition for their all-around performances, challenging Clark's dominance in the MVP race. Thomas, a veteran star formerly with the Connecticut Sun, is having her most efficient season yet, averaging 15.8 points, 8.9 rebounds, and a career-high 9.2 assists per game, while shooting 53.9% from the field. She has already set a league record with 7 triple-doubles in a single season, including the first-ever stretch of 3 consecutive games with one. Her contributions have been instrumental in the Mercury's success, and she is quietly building a compelling case for the WNBA MVP award. Clark's 2025 season has been marred by injuries, most notably a persistent groin issue that has sidelined her for significant stretches. As of September 2025, she has missed 19 consecutive games, leading to discussions about whether the Fever should shut her down for the remainder of the season to prioritize her long-term health. Her absence has not only affected her team's performance, but also her visibility in the league. With Clark on the sidelines, other players and teams have had the opportunity to step into the limelight, further diluting her status as the face of the sport. Despite showing signs of recovery, Clark remains limited to shooting drills and individual work, with no clearance for contact as the end of the season looms. The Fever are exercising caution with her return, and it is likely that she will not return before the conclusion of the 2025 regular season. Clark's rise has not been without its detractors. Critics argue that her mainstream appeal is partially due to her being a white, straight woman in a sport predominantly represented by Black and LGBTQ+ athletes. This perspective suggests that her visibility is influenced by factors beyond athletic performance. Additionally, some WNBA players have expressed frustration with Clark's prominence, feeling that it overshadows the contributions of other athletes. For instance, Sophie Cunningham of the Indiana Fever remarked that those who deny Clark's status as the face of the WNBA are literally dumb as F******, highlighting the contentious nature of her position in the league. While Caitlin Clark's influence on women's basketball is undeniable, the sport is at a crossroads. The increasing visibility of other players and teams, coupled with Clark's injury setbacks, suggests that her role as the central figure in the sport may be waning. However, This shift also presents an opportunity for the league to diversify its representation and spotlight a broader range of talent. In a recent survey by The Athletic, 53.8% of WNBA players indicated that Clark would be the face of the league in 5 years, reflecting a divided opinion on her future prominence. This indicates that while Clark remains a significant figure, the landscape of women's basketball is evolving, and her position as its face is no longer guaranteed. Caitlin Clark's journey from a college prodigy to a WNBA star has been remarkable. While she continues to be a significant figure in women's basketball, the evolving dynamics of the sport suggest that her position as its face is no longer guaranteed. The rise of new talents, coupled with her injury challenges, indicates that the spotlight in women's basketball is shifting. As the league continues to grow, it will be crucial to ensure that this evolution leads to a more inclusive and representative portrayal of the sport's diverse talents.